What's up, everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games, episode number 57, recorded on Pi Day 2021.
Oh, that's right. It's Pi Day.
Whoa,
my camera just did something weird. I know.
Yeah, it did. I was like, whoa.
It's because I opened up camera settings.
Oh,
I wanted to turn off. Autofocus. It always does that. See how it does that?
The white balance goes to crap, and then
yeah, it's so weird. Dang it! What happens if I quit it? Then it leaves it like that.
Said no.
That's all right. That's all right. I can fix it.
Oh, it zoomed back into you now.
I know. I'm gonna fix it.
Oh, you are using stuff on it. That's funny. Anyways, guys, so this week we do have some big things to talk about. Obviously, we're gonna go with the big story, right? Because why not?
Keep going.
ZeniMax. Yeah, I got you. ZeniMax with Bethesda stuff. We'll talk about that later. And then I don't know, man. I don't know what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about Elite Dangerous. That was the game we played this week. 5. What's up? Welcome to the podcast. This week we get our new headsets come in this week.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, maybe. Mine still say, "Hey, what's up, 5?"
You'll probably have yours Wednesday, is my guess.
You think so?
Yeah, I bet they start coming because I probably will get mine Tuesday. You'll probably get yours Wednesday because I paid for the faster shipping from GameStop. Well, for one of them, I paid for the faster shipping. For the giveaway one, I didn't pay for the faster shipping because, well...
But Best Buy says March 29th.
What the freak?
That's what mine said.
That's 2 weeks past the due date.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Yeah, it said March 29th. And I pre-ordered it, which is weird.
I had a company send me a 375-pound box faster than the headset's getting sent to you.
Right? Maybe that's just the date they have just to be safe. Maybe it'll show up.
Just a filler? Because that's what happened when you bought your Series S, right?
Yeah. They said that it was going to be ready the day after Christmas, and I ended up picking it up Christmas Eve. Yep. So
that's how a lot of people had it for their series. That last pickup I got for people for Series S's that I found at Best Buy. I was hitting people and I was like, go. I was like, just get it. And then like, they were like, oh, it says we're not going to get it till March. And then they still picked it up like in the last, before that, like a week before. You want me to just send the headset directly to you, 5? You know, you might be in luck, you know. I don't know, I'm excited. That headset.
Yeah, I am too. I'm excited to make a video for it. So
yeah, I watched. I was telling you yesterday. I watched Major Nelson and Jeff Rubenstein. They do their podcast, like the Major Nelson podcast.
Yeah,
and they were talking about the headset, and I was like, I need it in my hands right
now. Yeah.
But we do have a lot to talk about this week. But let's just talk about what we did this week. Yogomi, what'd you do this week?
This week, I played a lot of games. I actually played quite a few games this week. I worked, of course. I do have a full-time job, but I worked a lot. So I was so actually looking forward to Friday this week, because this week was really, it was pretty busy at work. But I did worked on my website. I'm working on starting to update Yogomi.com a lot more.
Okay.
Been writing some scripts for some videos that are upcoming, and then I played a bunch of games. I went back and played aside from our game of the week, I played Skate 3. Ooh. I restarted Skate 3. Yeah. I didn't mean to restart it, but I forgot that it's on my Series S. And so I forgot. I thought that it would pull in like the stuff that I had saved, but it didn't. It didn't pull anything down. So I'd start the game over, which was okay. I was cool with starting the game over. So yeah, I started the game over. I played it a lot. I played it a lot yesterday because I didn't stream yesterday. I actually took the day off for the first Saturday off in a while.
Whoa.
I know. First Saturday off.
But I got on and I was like, wait, Yogomi's not doing.
I know. It was off. But at the same time, though, I still was working. I was working on my website like all day yesterday because, as you know, I put that video player. That video player is on there now. It's live. I say it's live, but the link is not available yet. I haven't put the link out yet, but I ran out of space. I've been using this hosting service since 1998. They used to be called 1&1.
No,
yeah, it's the one we're using. Yeah, Ionos. I've been using them since 1998. It was the first hosting service I ever used for my first websites. The first one was my record label, Stellar Music, but I never really upgraded the packages, right? I just kind of just whatever. I never thought about it, Yeah. And so here it is, 2021. And then I'm trying to upload a bunch of files, and I'm like, why does it keep rejecting these files? It keeps rejecting files, and I could not figure it out. And then it turns out, I use Dreamweaver a lot to do the coding and the uploading, but then I also use FileZilla. I used CyberDuck. None of the FTP things would give me a real error that says the reason why this file won't upload is because of this. It's not, you know what I mean? It just says it's an error, or you don't have permission, or the file doesn't exist, which is just stupid, right? It doesn't. Yeah. So I call the hosting, and they're like, "Oh, you're out of space, dude." I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. And then
I never thought this day would happen.
Right, I did. And so I noticed that if I took a file off and then put that file back, it would upload it. But then if I try to put something, it is the space. So they've upgraded my space significantly in my file size. It's definitely not the file size, because I'm on a shared server, a shared hosting server. There is a limit to how many files I can have, but I'm not even close to the limit. So in the next 2 days, they said it takes 24 to 48 hours. I think 5 at the most. I should get an email that says, "Hey, your space is updated." I can drag the rest of those MP4s videos, and then the random shuffling 80s music video player will be live. So if you like 80s music, right? And I look, honestly, we talked about this before the stream. I don't know what the legality is. I just wanted to make a cool something for my friends, so we can watch 80s music videos on random, like if we were watching MTV, right? Yeah. That's all I wanted to do. I'm not trying to make money from it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You made a good point. There's no money being made. So like, what are they
no money?
Season
Nothing.
Desist what? Like, okay, I'll just not stop, and what are you going to take from me? Like, because I didn't make anything from it.
Right, and it's a hidden link. The only people that'll be able to access it are my friends. So people on my Discord, only people. There's the only people that are going to be able to access it. And so keep it a secret, keep it safe. Well, that's just it, Hammershot, and they don't know the link. No, they're not going to know the link. So
unless someone tells on us,
unless someone tells them, Hammershot.
Yeah, who's the mole? We're gonna find you.
So it worked. The cool thing is that it works. I tested it out. It works, but there are 573 80s music videos in there right now.
Dang.
And so you could just sit there and chill and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. But or you could you could just watch them on YouTube if you want to do that. But I'm cutting out the middleman. So. Hopefully in the next days that'll officially launch, and I'll share it with my friends so we can just watch music videos and not have to, have to deal with all the other stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
That sounds like a week.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I should have brought something in so I could have showed you guys. Dang it. Oh, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So we had a week, right? So.
No, edit this part out before putting on YouTube. There you go. 5.
There you go. It's good. The AI won't find this. We're good.
Yeah, I know.
So we're doing the business stuff, right? I had a pretty stressful week at the beginning of the week trying to figure out what are like production problems and things like that, right? Like I talked to you probably about a million times about that stuff. Mm-hmm. But then like I finally came up with an answer, and I was like feeling good. Everything was great. I got to go to esports that night. Found out our jerseys came in. I was so excited. I was like, oh man, I'm going to give these jerseys out. Everyone's going to be stoked. I'm like, I'm in a good mood. They're going to be in a good mood. Everybody's in a good mood. I opened this box. Okay, just explain what colors were supposed to be inside this box. Mm-hmm. I expect to open it and see purple and gold and be like, oh yeah, our colors, our jerseys came in. Yeah, it's great. Open that thing. Bro, I thought I was looking at Boise State footballs, like jerseys, like deep blue with a blazing orange coming out of there, dude. I'm like, I was like,
oh.
So then, not only am I upset, I got the commercial or the advertisement people for the college. They're waiting for us to get those so they can do jerseys. or not jerseys, but they can do like posters, right, and pictures and stuff.
Right.
I'm waiting for that. I got to call my boss. I got to call my other boss. Then I got to break it to all the kids that their jerseys are trash. Like, so originally I was like, man, I was gonna make a whole scene out of this and like act like I didn't know that there was anything wrong with these jerseys, and, like giving it to the kids, like acting all like happy. And then I was like, you know what, I can't do this. I kind of like hyped it up a little bit, and then I just started handing it out, and I was just like, I'm sorry guys. I was like, but at least the company I reached out to, they're like, that is ugly. And I was like, thank you. At least somebody else said it. I was like, cause like, and it's not, I'm not saying Boise State's colors are ugly or whatever. Like it works for what they're doing. But the combo, like it was like dark blue, orange, and purple. And it did not work together at all. So yeah, I got really stressed again after being stressed. And then afterwards, I showed all the kids and I just laughed about it. We all just laughed and they were all good sports about it. They're like, hey, we got our alternate or away jerseys. Like, the funny part is like you'll never actually be away because it's esports. Right? Yeah, you don't have to go anywhere. So it's just funny. It was just funny. They were like laughing about it. That's good. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. So
yeah, at least they weren't.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, at least they weren't crazy upset or anything.
They were like, what the freak is this? The semester's already half over. We get our jerseys and they're garbage. I was like, yeah, sorry. No, they all just laughed about it, dude. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. We're good. So yeah, we'll have new ones hopefully this week. I'll show you. I should have showed you guys it. It's all right. It doesn't matter. We'll be all right. You'll just bear with me. A Gila monster. Most people don't know what a Gila monster is, or some people say Gila monster.
Gila monster, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a purple and gold lizard. And it came blue and gold. I mean, blue and orange. Yeah,
because you sent me the logo a while back, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this looks cool.
Yep.
See, the good thing about this, us being small right now, like, you know, and not having a ton of viewers or big, that we could talk about this stuff now, and then we don't have to worry about anybody like, you know, it's just us. It's just us. We're just hanging out right now.
It's just squad, too. It's with us, too. It's like all family.
Squad, like, right.
Basically, that's in the chat.
Yeah. And then, you know, maybe after a while, because I followed some people that on YouTube and I watched their career and how many videos they made and how many years it took for them to get like really big, right?
Yeah.
And the chances of people going back 2 years back and watching an old video are very slim, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so the good thing is it's just the squad, so we could talk about stuff and you know.
It's true. And then what else did I do this week? Oh, we explained the closet situation.
Right.
It's broken.
Because you're moving. Okay, so let me get this straight.
The whole
this is going to be your bedroom. Right. This will be your bedroom.
Yes.
And then you're moving this into the master bedroom. So the master bedroom will be the streaming area.
Even though this was originally, when this house was built, was the master bedroom.
Got it.
Because the bathroom's right there. There's a bathroom.
I know, 5. I knew you were going to save that, 5. I knew you were going to say it. You never know who's watching. That's right. I knew you were going to say that. I was like, dang it. I should follow my own. But I'm going to take a chance on this one.
So I do have one thing to let you know. I hope we can do an episode next Sunday.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, don't worry if you can't. Because you can't. It's no big deal.
If we do, it's going to be like minimal setup for me. It's going to be like, you have like a mic, like maybe a webcam, like, and they're like, hi, this is what I look like when I started streaming.
I compare the cart to the update and no complaints.
Oh, you were playing Rocket. That was a good game.
Oh.
But, yeah. So, yeah, my setup will be different after this week. Next week, we're going to start moving everything. This week, like today, yesterday, is just like prepping. So, like, closet was the big thing, right? Because it's like a lot of things in a very condensed area. Mm-hmm. I have to deal with all these shelves, though. That's going to be not fun. Because, like, you can't, this first shelf right here is like stacked to the top with Funko Pops. Like Spider-Man Funko Pops.
Yeah.
It's going to be a process, man. And then I'm going to have to like fill in all the holes all over all the walls because I got like screws in walls and stuff. It's good times.
Yeah.
Man, but you got me. Let's talk about some game stuff this week. Some game news this week because what a
By the way,
week.
Speaking of, you were playing Grand Theft Auto this week.
Oh, yeah. I played some games.
A lot. Yeah.
I did play GTA with Bobo. We were trying to do some of that new island stuff, and so it's just I don't know, it's just fun, just traveling around. We were all doing the prep stuff. I think we're actually ready to do the heist now, which will be good. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'm just excited for it, dude. We're gonna be freaking going in, dude. Stealing from the cartel, dude. They got a jaguar in there that eats people. It's a little wild. Yeah, we watched a man get eaten by a jaguar. We were like, I was like, this is GTA right here, man. You never know what's gonna happen next. Well, shoot, Yogami. So we'll sauce it up, and then we'll go into it a little more. So we'll talk about this. So Monday, it officially gets announced that Microsoft acquired ZeniMax.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy, just a little like tweet, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, okay. And then was it Tuesday? Tuesday it gets finalized. It's all the way through. So the money's transferred. Here we are, right? Then we get this little thing from what's it called? What's his name? Phil Spencer puts out the little post, confusing people. They're like, wait, so like, are these games exclusive or are they not exclusive? Because he's like, some games will be exclusive to the Xbox, and then and so people were running with that, and they're like, oh, Xbox isn't gonna still not have any games because they're all gonna be on PlayStation. And then, did you listen to it at all or no?
I was reading articles. I didn't listen to it, but I was just reading like articles left and right. I was clicking on a lot of tweets.
Dude. So if you can watch it, so there's the round table. It's actually really cool to listen to, because basically in the round table, what gets me is most of the now on Game Pass are already on it. Well, I mean, we're going through the process, so they just like, we'll just give it to you. Like, just put it on the Game Pass service. But yeah, and so the roundtable was cool, dude. So first it starts right. We got Aaron Greenberg, Phil Spencer, Todd Howard, Pete Hines, like the big dogs are in the room, right? Like we got the main people that talk a lot. I think Sarah Bond was in on that one at the beginning, and then I can't remember his name. I can picture him, but I can't. The head of the Xbox Studios, Game Studios.
Oh, forget.
Tall white dude, spiky hair, spiky blonde.
I forget his name. Yeah,
I can't remember his name either. So yeah, they were all talking, and I was like, the whole time you're just like, dude, this is gonna be sick, dude. I was like, and then they don't even like wait, dude. P. Hines goes right in at there. He's right at Phil Spencer. One of the first things he says, he's like, let's just answer the question now that everybody's waiting for. He's like, what are we gonna do about exclusivity? What's the deal here? And then basically, let me see if I can find the real quote. Okay, here we go. I got it. Boom. That was actually really fast and easy. So he said before, the quote before, right, was some new titles in the future would be exclusive to Xbox and PC. Then on the roundtable, he says, obviously I can't sit here and say that every Bethesda game is exclusive. We know that's not true. There are contractual obligations that we're gonna see through, as we always do in every one of these situations. Basically saying Ghostwire Tokyo, Deathloop, right? Right. We already know those are actually PlayStation exclusives, timed exclusives now. But it says we have games that exist on other platforms, and we're going to support those games on the platforms they're on. Talking about ESO, Fallout 76,
right?
It says there are communities of players. We love those communities, and we'll continue to invest in them. And even in the future, there might be things that have contractual things or legacy on different platforms that we'll go do. But if you're an Xbox customer, the thing I want you to know is that this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. That's our goal. That's why we're doing this. That's the root of the partnership that we're building.
Right.
Dang, dude. He says, let's quote this again. Delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists. Yogami, where does Game Pass exist? Does it? Yo, what you
let me think. I'm trying to remember. I saw it just last night. Where I swear, I was like looking at it. What's up, Cheesehead? Chef Slays in the house. Yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Whoa, what?" Yeah.
You want,
that's so huge.
When you read that, that's pretty clear, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, IGN still thinks it's not clear. Like a lot of other companies still think it's not clear. And like all these other podcasts I listen, they're like, how could you be so dumb to not understand? It's word for word. He literally says, says the word exclusive. Like, oh man. It was just, yeah. 5 says Xbox, PC, Android, and soon to be iOS. And then we're going to have smart TVs soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully sooner than later. But I don't know, man. Exclusive.
It's pretty exciting. It's a huge move.
Gosh, dude. And then we talked about that the other week too, where people were like, they were talking about it being the reason why Google Stadia is kind of like, you know what, maybe this isn't the right industry for us.
Yeah, maybe not.
$7.5 billion. That's ouch. It is a lot of money though.
Yeah, Microsoft has it.
But for $1 trillion company, yeah, it's like
They didn't have it for Mixer, but they, they had it for Mixer. They just didn't want to spend it.
Someday everything will come through, and we'll be able to understand everything that happened, and we'll be like, oh, they actually didn't want Mixer. They just wanted FTL, which wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
It was a small price to pay for, and then they were like, you know what? Let's just try this. Whatever. Give some people some money. Let's see what happens. Numbers don't show. We got what we wanted.
Yeah, we're good. We gave it a run. We gave it a try.
Yeah. Valiant effort. All right, next up. Let's go buy Bethesda.
Exactly. And a bunch of other game studios too.
Did you see all the people like getting all mad about like right when the Bethesda deal got announced, like the Mixer streamers? Wow, Microsoft can do this, but they can't invest in Mixer. I'm like, as great as Mixer was and like for us and like what it did for us, I'm like, what do you think is gonna make a bigger splash for them in the big pool of money
in the long run?
Like, we can just sit here and talk about the IP that Bethesda has. Like, goodness, dude.
Yeah.
Like the id Engine, dude. Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Said that's nothing for Google. Their problem is the guy that they have running Stadia, he doesn't know the gaming industry. It's fair. But I still feel like they didn't want to spend they're probably like $7.5 billion. Like, wait, we had to spend that much to get this? I thought you were saying we only had to spend like a couple million to get games.
Yeah. Do you know id is here, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
It's Mesquite.
Richardson.
I thought they were in Mesquite.
Nah,
that's where they started. Richardson. That's where they came over first. So they came to Mesquite, and then they went. And then
it's all the same area. Like Mesquite is literally like I can maybe even see it from the highway. Well, not really, but it's all. So Mesquite is just a suburb of Dallas. It's just like and then Richardson is another suburb of Dallas, right? So it's all the same area. So basically, moving from Mesquite to Richardson is like maybe 6 miles, 10 miles, or something like that. You know what I mean? It's all the same area. But I used to work in the building that they're in now. I used to do some contracting for this company.
Oh, that black,
and I would walk
cube building. You talking about?
Yeah. It's right off of.
No way, dude! I read the book. I told you I read that whole book, The Legend of Doom. That's a good book. You guys should read that book.
But that building is right off of 75, and I used to go in that building all the time, and I could definitely tell the people who work for id.
Yeah,
you could just tell the people that work for id. Yeah, because most of the time when you're in that building, Argo Data is the company that I did stuff for. You have people that are a lot of business type people, business as in suits and slacks, and then you see like these dudes with hoodies and junk food, and you're like, oh, those guys probably work for the game for id.
They're just having a good time.
Yeah.
Dang, dude.
Did I ever tell you I ran into John Romero?
No way.
Yeah, so when I first moved here I moved here in 97. In 98, I started working at CompUSA. Remember CompUSA?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I started working at CompUSA, and I was the Apple guy before there was an Apple store. So everybody in CompUSA had red shirts on that said CompUSA. I had a black shirt that said Apple Specialist. So this was before they had Apple Store, and they had a whole Apple section. And so since I was the Apple expert guy, I ran that whole section. And so I was over there, and I was working in my. I had like this whole everything Apple, all the Apple.
For the people that don't know, who is Romero?
Oh, John Romero he's like.
I was like, everyone else was like, who the heck are they talking about? I know who you're talking about, but everybody else is like,
he's the co-founder of id Software, and Romero he created games like Wolfenstein, Doom, Dangerous Dave, like Hexen, Quake. Like he was part of all that. Like he did all that stuff. So
he was like, how do I explain it? So John Carmack and John Romero basically did most like of everything for that company, like the founder, right? So Carmack was more Adrian Carmack, the vision, and Carmack was the guy that made the engine work, and came up with like groundbreaking stuff, right? He was like the first person to bring in 3D gaming, right? And Romero was like, he became like the superstar of id Software.
So I was like cleaning up, I was just in my, because it wasn't super busy. Apple wasn't popular yet. And the iMac was just about to come out. So once the iMac came out, I was working at CompUSA when the iMac came out. I ended up on the news actually before it. The news, like it was this huge deal. But anyway, it wasn't super busy. And I see this dude looking at the software with this long hair. Hey, that rhymed, bars. And so I go, got him. I walked over there and I'm like, I was like, dude, do I know you? And he's like, I don't know. I go, and I think this is what I said. I go, aren't you somebody? And he goes, I'm John Romero. I was like, oh, holy crap. I was like, dude, I shook his hand. I was like, what's up, man? I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So yeah, he came into CompUSA. This was like 1998. He was just chilling, looking at the software in the Mac section. I'm not sure if he was looking at Apple software, but he was in the Apple section looking at software. And I was like, cool. Yeah. So yeah, I got to meet him once. He's a super nice guy.
That's one of the ones they originally, right? For the Apple II or whatever.
That
was one of the first ones they started developing games on, and then they both started doing. Who were they working for? I don't even remember the company they went for. The company that used to send out like basically demo discs for PC games.
I forget. AOL. I'm just kidding.
I can't remember who it was. What's up, Fatty?
What's up, Fatty? Too cool.
But yeah, it needs. Man, that book is crazy. If you guys ever want to read a book just like to get like a vibe of what happened in gaming in the early days, dude. Legend of Doom.
Yeah,
it's on Audible.
You know what? I need to read that. Hold on, I'm gonna add that to my book library right now because I haven't read that.
I need to find some other ones. I like those kind of books because I did what was the one? I did this what was it called? I did the one that was like basically the story of Sega. That one's that one's good too, but I don't know, man. I hate books. I get so bored with books so fast. But like when these, I'm like, all right. I'm like, I like these.
Wait, what's the name of that book?
Which one? The Legend of Doom?
Huh. It's not coming up.
You want me to send it to you? I probably have enough Audible credits just to send it to you. Let me see. I'll double check it. So you guys, I'm pretty sure it was Legend of Doom. Let me double check. Dang it,
I definitely need to. I need to do more audibles, especially at work.
Load. Come on, Audible. Sorry, we're breaking this down as we go. I've been listening to. So listen, you might not. Masters of Doom. My bad. Masters of Doom.
Yeah.
My bad. I've been going through like we're just like kind of like going back because I just have a lot of time, right? Like when I'm driving in the middle of nowhere, so I've been listening to books. I listen to. This sounds weird, and I don't really like it, and people might not agree with me, but I did not enjoy Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Are you serious?
I am like crawling through it. I'm like it's parts where you're like, is there more than one book?
No, I think there's just one book, but there's different versions of it, right? So there's the book, there's like there was a TV series. There's a movie. I think there was even a radio show. There's so many. You gotta look it up. But see, I read the book. I watched the entire series. I don't even know how I did this this was back in like 2000 and something, 2 or 3 or 3 or 4 or something like that. Where I found, you know what? I think they had the entire series of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when Netflix first started. They had the whole series on there, so you could just watch it. When did Netflix start? Let's see. I don't know when it started, but I remember watching that entire because I didn't grow up with it, and but yeah, the book is different. I mean, it was founded in 1997. So
there's if I'm saying there's a couple books in the series, so I don't know.
Is that it? There were several books in the series. I can't remember.
It's only like 5 hours long. Like it's not long read.
Yeah, the BBC series. That's what I watched. But I guess I read the books and then I couldn't remember. It's been so long, 5. But yeah, I did read the book. I did read the books, and then I watched the series. I have the movie too. The remake that they did with what's his name? Oh, Sam.
We're all over the place.
Rockwell and yeah. But no.
I was like, man, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't want to say it's boring to me, but I was just kind of like,
You're also do you watch a lot of British humor shows, like comedy?
Not really.
Yeah. So that's another thing is their comedy, to me, their writing is different. And I think that probably has a lot to do with your appeal to it.
It just feels
because
like
I don't
so fast.
I don't really hear you talking about a lot of the what now?
It just feels like everything happens so fast in the book. You're just like, oh,
why did you get quiet? Oh, never mind. No, I got it. No, you're good. You're good.
How's that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different vibe. Yeah.
Maybe I should watch it. I should watch the movie too. I just so I can.
Watch the movie because it's got a mix. It's got a mix of.
I'm not
American
done yet,
and
so I still have like an hour and a half left. So I still have the good part, right? Like he's on the ship right now. That's where
yeah.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
They're at the planet right now. The other planet.
Okay.
If you know what I'm talking about.
Try watching the updated movie. The series is definitely better than the movie. I agree, 5. I agree. But if you want a truncated, quick version of it, you can watch the remake that they did with Sam Rockwell and that guy from the original Office, and what's her name from the Zooey Deschanel, and Mos Def is in it too. Mos Def plays Ford. What's his name? Prefect.
Ford Prefect.
Yeah. So
who feels like the main character of the book?
Yeah, he does kind of. Yeah.
Even though it's like all about the other dude at the same time, you're like, I don't know.
You know what you may be impressed to with the movies is the practical effects. Most of the effects in the movie are practical. Yeah, check it out. I was really impressed with the practical effects.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Bethesda. Whoa, crazy. Yeah. Where do we go? I don't know. That's just how it works here. Welcome to the podcast, guys. We're back to Zyba Games. No, no. So there's a lot of
nuts for butts
with the sub. Thanks, bro. Sorry, I was just going through things in my head at the same time. So there's a lot of things that go with this deal, right? This Bethesda deal. And like the different podcasts I listen to, I love the different like reactions people are having to this. And like they're all positive, right? But just imagine now, like Gears can pull assets from some of these different studios, right? Like so they can use Fallout things. Fallout can use some of their things. Now ZeniMax isn't locked into using the id engine, right? Like they can they can go and they can use the pros that we have that they already had over at Microsoft to work on the Unreal Engine, and then vice versa. Id Engine can go different places. Like, imagine like a Halo horror movie with the id Engine. Like,
yeah.
Or, dude, I was thinking this. I was like, okay, Unreal Tournament 5, and let's just make it with like, let's make it a Super Smash Brothers shooter.
There's a lot you could do,
dude, and like, because that's a lot of freaking studios and IPs that they now have.
When's the last thing? When's the last Unreal game that came out? What's up, nuts or butts?
I mean, like a big one.
Yeah,
Unreal Tournament was dope, dude. Can you imagine though, like Unreal Tournament 5, dude, and like they got like Banjo running around, dude, freaking knocking people's heads off, dude. The last Unreal Engine game. Well, we got the new. Like most games are Unreal Engine, right?
Right. But the actual Unreal game.
You're talking about Unreal Tournament. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Game? Okay.
Yeah.
I actually played that like back in like Paragon. Back when I was playing Paragon, I was like, "What is this?" It was like, "Oh, this comes in the launcher." I was like, "I'll try this."
I played the first Unreal on my Mac back in '99 when it first came out.
Yeah.
1999. I had the very first. It was Unreal, and it was on my Mac. Yeah, and it ran actually pretty well. I mean, at the time I had a pretty powerful Mac for the time, but yeah.
Oh man, dude,
they should bring that back, dude, for sure. Especially now with these updated systems, these next gen. Oh my gosh,
we have PCs basically. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's just a PC.
Definitely bring that back.
Dedicated hardware. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shoot. Another big thing that came with this whole thing, right? So combined with everybody being able to use everybody's assets and having all of the other things comboed with it, Fatty's still waiting for a Series X. So is Josh right now.
1998 is when I had it.
Damn.
Actually. Yeah.
Did you play Doom multiplayer?
Doom multiplayer. No, I've never played Doom multiplayer. But every time I play Doom, I've only played the stories, like the campaigns. Okay, I've never played multiplayer in Doom.
I just always wondered, I always wanted to meet somebody that played the real Doom, like when the first Doom, like when they put that first multiplayer into there.
Yeah, I never played it.
And they started making those for QuakeCon and stuff.
I don't think I did.
Epic owns Unreal, but so it has their own engine now, though, right? The id engine.
Yeah.
So here you go.
Did you ever go to QuakeCon?
No.
Oh, because they have it here.
I didn't start going to conventions until I started going to PAX's.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have QuakeCon here.
I forgot what I was just gonna say. I was gonna say something.
Oh, you were saying.
Oh, trivia. What does id stand for? Is it ID? It's not. What is that? What is the I and the D stand for? I want to see if someone gets in the chat. I want to see if someone cheats on it though. Do you know what it is?
Do I know? Yeah, I looked it up a long time ago.
It's actually a pretty cool story about how he came up with that name.
Yeah.
It was like as a joke. Like basically created as a joke originally.
Mm-hmm. ID Tech. No, it's not ID. It's id Games.
Well, id Tech is I think it's saying the engine. The engine's id Tech.
Oh, id Tech, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. I just saw that.
Come on. I'll see if anybody gets it. It's okay if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked it up a long time ago because I was like, why? I was like, why is it lowercase? I remember a long time I was like, why is it lowercase? I never could figure that out.
It's the
damn. Nice. I don't remember what it stands for. Oh, okay, yeah. Nuts for butts. Valiant effort, nuts.
I mean, it's pretty close, actually, like the way you say it. Like,
kind of, yeah. Like when you say like it's got the same amount of like, you know, consonant or whatever syllables, I guess. Yogomi,
tell them what it is. Let's hear it.
So it's basically like it's taken from a game, and it's some people kind of like they sort of kind of connect it with Sigmund Freud, like sort of like this weird idea that he had, but it means in demand, and it's taken from a game, right? Or something like that. Like
so,
like it came from the cap. It was like ideas. Okay, it was like ideas from the deep or something like that, right? That's what they call themselves at first. You know, I think they call themselves the group was called like Ideas from the Deep, and then like the ID came from the like in demand or something. But then they thought that was like stupid, right?
I think Romero. So the original time when he used ID Tech, Romero, like it was when he was in high school. His dad had left. He'd never seen his dad, right? Or he hadn't seen his dad in a long time. He wrote him a letter saying he created this company and then it was doing really successful and he didn't want anything to do with him. Basically said that to him, and it was like as a joke, but it was more of like I'm doing this, even though he really wasn't yet at that point,
right?
And then
and
they're like, well, hey, I have this idea. And they're like, that's actually not bad. Like,
yeah.
Oh, it was just cool. It's funny how things work out. In demand.
Yep. In demand.
Anything else you want to talk about this Bethesda stuff? Oh, wait. Yeah, we can. Never mind. 20 games came to Game Pass. A lot of them were already on Game Pass. But
a lot of them are
now all of them are on Game Pass.
Some of them we played on the podcast.
It's true. We played a couple of them now.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know about you, but there's kind of one I want to play next week already. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I just had another news story I need to bring up, too. I forgot about that one. It just came up. Another one came into my head. I was like, hey. The Evil Within 2 wasn't on there. I don't remember. I was reading something about that one. Can we get a new one, though? That's the real question, Fatty. Can we get a Evil Within 3? Be sick. Yeah, that's crazy. There's so many games. I want to play Dishonored 2. I've heard so much about that game.
Yeah. Dishonored 2, Doom 2, 3, Eternal, Elder Scrolls 3, 4, 5.
Doom 64, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, Doom this.
I always looked at this Evil Within. I think I want to try that. But let's do
Dishonored.
Dishonored.
Did you ever play Prey?
I never played Prey. I always wanted to play that though.
I don't like those games, bro. I don't need spiders in my
Scary
life.
Games.
I don't need that crap. Like I don't need insects turning into freaking killing me like that and making it look real. I'm not into that. Not into that, man. I don't want to be laying in bed thinking I'm gonna have something crawling on me while I was laying in bed.
Rage 2 looks pretty crazy.
I actually think I own that game. I think Mixer gave me that game and I never played it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try all these games. Well,
I was gonna play Morrowind. Morrowind is old, correct? Like very old.
Yeah, I think so.
2002.
Which one did? Oh, we played Wolfenstein Youngblood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is like supposedly the worst one.
Yeah, well, we had our comments.
It was on Game Pass.
Yeah.
You started playing Elder Scrolls for Oblivion. I actually never really got big into the Elder Scrolls games, sadly.
I didn't either. I
actually watched my dad, though, play like Oblivion and Skyrim a lot. Like, I remember just sitting on the couch and he'd be playing it and just be watching it. It's like watching a movie, right?
Yeah.
It's just like watching him make terrible decisions and killing people for no reason. You're like, all right. Like, same with Fable. I think that was like my start. It was Fable, too. Watching him play like that, dude.
Oh, Fable. Is that how you got into Fable? Watching him play it?
Yeah, that's how I pretty much got into video games, right? Like my dad wouldn't let us really play much because he'd always be playing when he was home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody did make a good point. All these games coming to Game Pass, you're looking at like playing through these games pretty fast. You're looking at like 3,000 hours.
Yeah.
Like all 20 games. Like, yeah, you're pretty good for a while if you want to go play all of them.
I might, you know what I might do is I might just start. I think I might go through all these, or at least, well, I don't know about Elder Scrolls, but like at least like the first person stuff.
Yeah, they're not for everyone. Time sinks.
Nah. Yeah. Rage 2 looks and Prey. I definitely want to try those. Is Prey first person?
I believe so. One of the jokes people made, they said with Xbox purchasing this, they now become.
It is okay.
They basically become the kings of first-person role-playing games because they own like all of the biggest companies that make first-person games like that. What's I looking up?
I swear I played Wolfenstein: The Old Blood. Wait, The New Order. Wait, when did The New Order come out? Wolfenstein: The New Order. I played one of those. Let's see, Wolfenstein. I have it. I think it was The New Order. Let's see, Wolfenstein. The New Order. Oh, it's 2014. I think I played that. I think I did play Wolf because I played that on. I want to say I played it on the 360. Yeah. It was on the Xbox One. Yeah. I did play this one. As a matter of fact, I think this game came, or it was one of the first games. It might have been the first game I bought one of the first games I bought for the 360 or something like that. Because I got it pretty early on. And then what was the other one? The Wolfenstein. What's the one after that? Old Blood. The Old Blood.
Sorry, I'm looking at something. Oh, dude.
Yeah, I haven't played this one. So, this one came out in 2015. Oh, it came out a year later. I'm going to try all these games. I'm going to try them all. I'm going to do it. If you play it, you got to let me know what you think. I will, Fatty Too Cool. I absolutely will.
This is the Xbox Game Pass joking. Wait, can we still welcome Bethesda to the library if we have already welcomed them to the family? Well... Welcome to the library, Bethesda. I was like, all right, I see you. I'll see you. So that's cool. There's so much, dude. Like that just makes that alone makes Game Pass worth like what, triple what it was worth? Like, geez,
yeah.
Dude, that's so nuts to think about.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dude. And then Game Pass drops this. All right, this is going to the next news story. Game Pass drops this email. Did I show you this email already? The fake email. You know, they do the little fake emails with like the hints for their next games.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So they basically saying whatever. We had a bunch of news we announced today. Whatever. There's this stuff. There's like, before I go, I did have something I wanted to ask. All right. Has anyone else noticed a mysterious signal appearing in the distance lately, or am I the anomaly in the situation?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about it now, Fatty. That was funny.
Yeah.
I don't know, Fatty Too Cool. I already know you pre-ordered this game, so I don't know what you're gonna do, but it looks a lot like Outriders 2 is coming to Game Pass. Or not Outriders 2. Outriders. Yeah, not 2. I don't know where the 2 came from.
Yeah.
I think it's Outriders. I don't know another game that has an anomaly and then you're chasing a signal the whole time, because that's pretty much all you did in the demo was chase the signals.
True.
Oh, you haven't pre-ordered it yet. Good move. And I think they don't want to actually announce it until the game actually comes, like the day of, right? Because they want to get their pre-order money. Like that's
right.
The companies want that. Like that's still, they still need to make money. They're gonna make plenty of money though from the game being on Game Pass, and they'll be fine. But oh man.
It's a lot, man. Which is good. I mean, you know.
I'll play it. Why not play it though? You know what I mean? Like at that point, like when that comes out like that, like yeah, might as well play it. And then we get another game too coming to Game Pass. Then they announced Empire of Sin coming out March 18th.
Yep.
Like, how, man, I just see all these people. Like, who was I looking at? I was going through people's stuff, like different tweets, like when you look at like different games and things that are coming out, and people are like dead game, like all these different things.
Yeah.
I mean, this is sad. I'm gonna let you guys all know right now. This is sad that this just happened. It's not really sad. It's just kind of like, oh man, Drew Brees just announced he's retiring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that as soon as we went live. As soon as we went live, I saw that.
Totally not Xbox related, but dang. Oh, I forgot something else I didn't say. I forgot to tell you guys why we didn't, or why we were late, because daylight savings catches Arizona people off guard. We losing The Witcher 3? That's okay. I mean, the people that have wanted to play it and didn't own it probably already played it.
Am I the only one that hasn't played The Witcher?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really play it, actually. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
But it's the same with me, though. Like, I mean, we've talked about this. I haven't actually played, really, like, sat down and actually played a GTA story. Did you know that?
Oh, you haven't? Really?
Like, any of them.
That's right. We did talk about this, because you played so much GTA.
Yeah, I have. Oh, I've got like 500 hours probably at GTA Online, but nothing in the story. I don't know. I just want to play with my boys, dude. Like, I don't know.
That's fair.
If I can play with people, why wouldn't I want to just go play with people?
Right. That's fair. I don't know why. I just, after Vice City, I think, I could not get into Grand Theft Auto 4 or Grand Theft Auto 4 that much.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I guess I just got kind of bored with it. I don't like being the bad guy. I think it's a psychological thing. It's a mental thing for me. Like, I feel like I'm always the bad guy in that game.
I like Fatty Too Cool's thoughts there, though. GTA co-op story should be a thing. I mean, there's 3 characters in GTA 5. Why not?
Yeah, that's fair. There you go.
People are speculating that GTA 6 might be Vice City, because 6 is VI. And then you just add a C and an E, and then you already had the Vice. So bringing it back to Vice City. You never know.
True.
It's very easy, and like you just imagine the logo for that. It's like GTA 6, like VI, and then there's like, and you just draw the line, boom, and you're like, oh, everyone freaks out, and then you could literally just end the commercial right there. Yeah, and they probably will. That's probably what they'll do this summer, just to piss everybody off. And they'll be like, dude, but you can go buy GTA Online for Series X and PS5 for $35.99. You're like, oh, and I'm gonna buy it. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't even remember when I downloaded GTA 5. I mean, it was on the Xbox One, but yeah, I don't know.
Play it. It's so good.
I don't know why. The most fun I had was when I played with you guys. Play like the racing. Remember back on Mixer, you would stream the racing and stuff. That was fun. We had we had so many people in there, like kids and stuff would join in. Well, that was fun, man.
Mixer announcement. We'll probably get a Starfield announcement this summer. Probably get
people are saying
expansion.
People are saying Call of Duty needs to watch out. They need to be afraid of Battlefield.
Well, that's just what oh my gosh, I forgot his name. The guy that did Apex. Oh my gosh, I can't remember the lead for Apex. Zampella? Vince Zampella? Is that right?
Uh-huh. What did you say last night that they should make from the Apex same story? What is it? You said this shit. We were like, yes. We were like, yes. Make that.
Well, not Vince Zampella. Dang it, what's the guy that made Apex? No. It is Zampella. It is Vince Zampella.
Oh, okay.
We're good. I was all over the place. I was like, I don't even know what's happening. Could you imagine the Titanfall 3? Oh, man. Fire, dude. Well, let's see. What else? There's another story I was looking at, too. Here we go. Yogomi. We talked about this one before. We've kind of joked slightly about it. But then they announced the actual worth or the value of Roblox.
Oh, yeah, and it went public.
And it is higher than pretty much every other developer out there.
I know.
Like, they're higher than EA. They had Ubisoft be like $30 billion for Roblox.
That's crazy.
What the freak, dude?
That is crazy.
So it said when they went public with a provisional share price of $45. The New York Stock Exchange following valuation, the company is now an estimated market value of $29.5 billion.
Oh my gosh. You said this though. You said a while back that did you invest in it at all?
No.
You said though. You was like, dude, you kind of predicted that you thought Roblox was going to be big.
I was like, you need to
invest. This is months ago. You said this. Yeah.
As soon as that thing goes private, I was like, man.
I know.
Those banks and investors are gassing it big time. I mean,
yeah,
that game is huge. That game's been killing it for so long.
It's
like,
such a.
You
it's
go
such a
game
bad game though.
You never have a problem finding people in a game. Like even like the weird like one-offs that we go find. Like there's people playing it. Like like I don't know. It's just like I mean it was already doing what Fortnite was doing before Fortnite was doing it. If that makes sense, right? With like the microtransactions.
Right.
Buy skins, buy these.
It's such like it's just not a good game. You know what I mean? Like it's just like the way that the animation is built. It seems very kind of janky. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like it's it's fun. A lot of people get on it, and it's all like in game like current like purchases and stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's free to play
per game. That's the thing that's crazy. Like a lot of things don't go to the next game inside of the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't played enough. I played it with you guys once or twice back in the day, like a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But
me and Eraser used to go into freaking like on PC and play it on PC and just like totally like get in there, dude, and just start fighting little kids, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah. It just wasn't for me. I could not get into it. It just wasn't just something like, well, I'm going to play this again. Like, it wasn't one of those games for me.
Yeah.
But I understand it though. I get it. I totally get it. I get the appeal. Like, everybody gets to get in there.
You know, we're talking about this. One thing that like I always think Xbox needs, and I don't know why this isn't like a bigger thing. Like PlayStation just put out one, right? Like Sackboy Adventures. Did you watch any of that? You know what I'm talking about for that game? So right, it's like a multiplayer, kind of like a party game almost.
Yeah.
Why? And then what? Nintendo has a Mario Party, right? Like they got
Mario Party.
There's other like knockoffs of Mario Party all over there. Xbox doesn't have a good one of those.
We don't.
But
not
guess
really.
what? Why don't we have Fusion Frenzy back? Why is it not back?
Yeah.
Like that would blow up.
Yeah.
Dude, I would play that all the time. Oh my gosh, dude.
I want a new Monkey Ball game.
Yeah? No, that's a good game.
Yeah.
Didn't they have, when was the last one?
It wasn't that long ago. They redid one, I think. I talked about this. I talked about it actually in that video that I put out a couple months ago. They re-released one. Let's see, Monkey Ball.
I think it was last year.
Was it?
They had gameplay trailers coming out in 2019.
I was going to say that was 2019. The last I remember.
So yeah. But
yeah.
Dude, did you play Fusion Frenzy?
It was Banana Blitz. I never played that game. I remember. You know what's funny is that I think I remember having that game, but I never played it because I didn't have anybody to play with. And so I traded it in or something like that. Yeah. I remember remember what it looked like the thing. But
it's basically what all these companies are making right now that's going big. Like that, what was that? Now I can't think. There's those weird games. They're on Xbox right now, but they're
what?
Like the weird physics. You have like the Gumby looking dudes. Remember Gumby?
Oh, like Beast or what is it? Or kind of like Fall Guys, but the no, the other one. What was that called?
Oh my gosh.
Something like Beast. It wasn't Beast Wars, but Human Fall Flat. That's like another one. Yeah. Yeah. What was that one? The delivery one. Remember the delivery one?
Gosh, we played that as one of our games of the week.
Yeah, it was
like one of our first ones. Something delivery service.
Totally unreliable.
Yeah. Gang Beast. There you go.
Gang Beast. That's what it was. Yeah, Gang Beast. Dude, yeah,
those games blew up though, and like, imagine if Xbox made this, dude. Like, yeah, they make
reliable delivery service. Okay,
make it look cool, but have put a lot of work into like the graphics of that thing, but then also make it like crazy fun like that because of 4 players multiplayer games. Yeah, you can make it more. I mean, like we're not limited to 4 anymore, right? You could totally go bigger. You had like Jet, Zach. I remember all these people in that game, dude. Like, I was like, I was listening to someone talk about it like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, dang man, what a game! I was like, man, what a game. Man.
Yeah. We need something like that. Plus, it'd be fun. I'm always looking for community games.
Yeah.
And we're having community night this coming Saturday on this stream. We're doing Mario Kart. But now they want to do custom Halo matches. So I'm like, all right, let's do that. We're going to do that soon. But something that's fun that makes people laugh, and everything that I'm something.
You got to go to you say custom Halo matches. You can go into the custom match. What's it called? Like, you can look at the file, like the different matches that people are playing, and you can join on those. Like, what is it? It's called? Like weird matches. Yeah, like all the Forge maps and stuff that people are making. Mm-hmm. My wife is mopping. I just got a huge whiff of that. I can't remember what it's called anymore. That purple, cheap purple spray. You know what I'm talking about? That clean the floors with? I can't remember what it's called anymore. Whew, it is like it's not seepy.
It's not Pine Sol, is it?
No. But you play Death Row. I can't remember what it's called anymore.
There was a game I played a lot way back that was like football and basketball meets frisbee. But I can't remember. Death Row. I'm going to have to look that up. Death Row game? I don't think I remember that.
Can we get some party games on Xbox though? Like fun.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Everything feels like I don't want to call it serious, right? Like, cause not everything's serious. Like we had like Battletoads and stuff, right? But like they're trying to go so hard at this. Like, let's make the best like RPGs we can make. I was like, let's make fun. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's.
Oh yeah, this is 2002 video game developed by Southend Interactive and published by Ubisoft, whatever. And for the Xbox, it was Xbox as an exclusive, and it was like a sports video game. That looks pretty crazy. It does. It looks like football, but then it looks like they have the Tron discs or rings or something. This is weird. Wow. 2002. Looks kind of cool.
Huh.
Yeah, we need more games like with people playing together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like,
seems to be that
Nintendo has everything for that.
Yeah. You know what's funny is that we have them, but I think they don't get the spotlight. So people don't know because they're always like smaller studios that make them.
Yeah.
You know? Not like a big studio it would make a game like that for Xbox. But you know, when Xbox first came out back in whenever that was, 2000, I don't remember. It seemed even at the attitude towards it was Xbox is making games for adults. Nintendo's making kiddie games. Yeah.
Like
Nintendo's
the Sega
games.
move.
Yeah.
The original Sega advertisements.
Yeah, like Xbox is gonna have Killer Instinct with the blood in it, you know, like that. That was like the vibe, you know what I mean? And Nintendo was like, Nintendo's for kids, whatever. And Xbox is we're making games, you know, which was not, you know, a bad move because who has the money? You know, adults have the, you know, they're the ones that make the spending decisions, not the kids. So why not make games for them or focus games towards people who have, you know,
I thought of it. It came to my head right now. Have the team that made Bleeding Edge make Fusion Frenzy.
Oh yeah. What happened with Bleeding Edge is done.
It's
right?
still live, but they're not doing any.
They're not updating any. Yeah.
So okay. Ninja Theory's one-off, like not one-off studio, but they're off studio, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still kind of Bleeding Edge, but yeah, dude, they can make it. I could see them. They'd be a good one for it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never thought of that. I was like, I was thinking about it, like, who the heck would they have do that? Everybody's always working on like huge freaking games all the time.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully after this next, I don't know, 6-7 months, things probably start kind of turn around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then more excitement and incentive for games and game sales and things like that.
Jason Ronald said there's still the games he's most looking forward to this year have not been announced by Xbox yet.
Oh. He knows they're coming?
Yeah, there's still unannounced games coming out this year that he's the most hyped for and excited for.
Interesting. You know what I'm excited for?
Hit me.
I get my first vaccine shot tomorrow.
Woo.
I'm excited for that.
What if we get that Johnson & Johnson one? I might. We'll see.
I wish, man. So I could just get it and be done.
Leave.
Yeah. Thanks. See ya.
So I don't need to come back? Like, nope. Okay.
Yeah, I wish.
I mean, that's pretty much most of the news. The other thing was, I wanted to kind of bring up, we talked about it last night, which is funny, right? Xbox announced, or they said that they're looking into it, and they're looking for a fix, right, for the controller bug.
Yeah. But it's
only for the new.
It's just the regular controller, yeah.
Because Series S and X, right? Like I never had a problem when I was using this blue controller. So, no, this is not the one. This is not the one I was supposed to send to Cheesehead. I already sent them, or not Cheesehead, to Fatty. Fatty already has it. Cheeseheads. I actually haven't shipped Cheeseheads yet. I feel like a bad person. It's sitting on the table, wrapped. It's ready to go. It's just. Yeah,
he hasn't had a problem with his controller. I never had any problems with mine either, but I switched both to the Series X and the S. I switched them both to Elite controllers. So
it's the way to do it.
Yeah,
it's the best. I'm just kidding. They're actually pretty nice, but I think too. One more thing I wanted to add. I think with this Bethesda deal, I think who is it? Alpha Dog, and there's another one of their studios they just picked up. I can't remember who it is, but they make mobile games.
Oh.
So maybe we get some mobile games here soon?
I don't play a lot of mobile games. I don't know why. And I see I have
that was the giveaway last month. The Pulse Red controller.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I have it in a box. I have it in a box sitting.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it and then I canceled it because I didn't want to wait, and I got the Elite controller.
Gave up. Yeah, and then this month's giveaway is the new Xbox headset, which I'll probably have mine Tuesday.
I hope I get mine by then. I hope I do. Yeah.
I'll be flexing on the podcast. Record the podcast through my Xbox. I'm just kidding. You saw it was like a 2-month wait for the controller. Oh, I mean, I pre-ordered like day one because I knew I was like that needs to be a giveaway for the podcast. But
day one it was 2 months. I think it was 2 months to wait. Even day one, wasn't it? Wasn't it January? Yeah, I think it was January when it went up.
It's supposed to come out Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think we got it like the 15th. I think it came in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad? Oh man, I'm yawning. Sorry, I'm not even tired. I'm down to play video games right now. Like that's the thing. Like, well, let's talk about the game we played this week. For our game of the week, we played Elite Dangerous.
Yes.
You know, I think a beautiful looking game. The mechanics are
beautiful looking game.
The game is too deep.
Way too deep
to do right now. Like if I had the time to put in, you could totally see this being a fun game. That like no wonder so many people still play it. The game came out in 2014.
Yeah, 2014, and it looks that good.
Mm-hmm.
And the details, and how it is really robust and deep. I was told it's not what I was expecting. Not expecting at all, and I'm not deleting it. I'm going to keep it on there. I'm going to play that game.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man, but a week is not long enough.
Yeah, they're like X to the side, hold X and push up, and it will take you to another menu. I'm like,
yeah,
I don't want to memorize all this right now, man.
Yeah, and then it would bring up the menu on your left, and you would totally turn and look at it. And that, man, I was really impressed with it. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game, and it seems like the kind of game that that might be my game that I've been looking for a game to get lost in besides Destiny. And I think this might be my game.
It says this is the sequel to, I don't know if you remember this game. I remember hearing about this game, but I never played it, but Frontier First Encounters. Old game, 95.
I downloaded it, but I haven't played it yet. I heard. What I said last night is I think this is the game that Everspace is trying to be, or the first Everspace I found lacking, right?
Yeah.
But this game makes me want to play it. Like I want to play this game, and I got really bored with Everspace right away. But the details, the screens, the whole economy, the delivery, that whole thing is like, wow, this is pretty interesting. It was a very interesting game. It was a lot.
So funny. So it counts as a games as a service kind of, right? Like MMO style. I was playing it the first night I played it. Guess who jumps in the party? Every time I get into a different games as a service that we pick for a game of the week, this guy shows up he has put in hundreds of hours into this one too. I'm like, bro, I was like, do you play anything but games as a service? He's like, no, the freaking JC the musician again.
JC the musician, yeah. He's like,
what did he say? I've put in hundreds of hours into that game.
Yeah. He's like,
what game have you not, dude? I'm like,
yeah, he was just like, I was like, dang, this guy's played.
Dude, like
this is a cool game.
Literally every game. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a really cool game. It's just that with working full time and having other things to do, it was kind of a bad choice for game of the week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just get right into it and just start playing. You know what I mean? Like that whole tutorial at the beginning, just the beginning tutorial took a lot of time.
Yeah.
Learning and trying to get comfortable with the controls. And then when you finally dock and go to the station, and then just that whole menu of looking at the people that you could talk to, the bounties or whatever they're called. It's really cool, but it looks so good. It's a great looking game. Like when you first docked in that space station, holy crap.
Whoa, there's a lot happening right here. Like,
wow. Yeah. I was like, dang, it's just surprising that the game is that old, dude.
Jeez.
It's a great game. I liked it. I'm willing to say it's amazing. You can go to the planet base from Alien. Oh, really? What?
That's cool. Yeah, I'm reading this stuff about it. It says Elite Dangerous is a space fight simulation. Whatever. It says piloting a spaceship, the player explores a realistic 1-to-1 scale open world representation of the Milky Way galaxy, with the gameplay being open ended.
Yeah.
Man, there's a whole lot of things that go to that.
Lots. I watched some videos on it before I played it to kind of get an idea of what to do. And I was like, okay, let me play this, see what the heck is going on.
And then you get in there and you're like, there is a lot more than I thought I was going to have to do.
Yep.
Ding. I feel like I can't give it the right, what's the word I want? Judging on it. Because I feel like I couldn't put in enough time.
And I agree with you there. Like I didn't put in because it requires it requires a lot of time just to ramp up to know what you're doing, which I still don't know.
He said, "You ever been in hyperspeed and someone hijacks you?"
Listen, no, not yet.
Hijack. I didn't even know.
So you have to watch out for people that are pretending to be like pilots or pretending, and then they steal your ship and stuff like that. Yeah. You can get the general objective of the game is kind of like it's like a combination. You can get you can pick things up and deliver them. You can but you have weapons and stuff. But then there's sort of like pirates. I don't think they ever called them pirates, but they're like space pirates, and they can hijack and steal your ship. And then you get a warning when you're in the space station, like warning in this area of so and so sector or something. We're finding that and then you find out that some people are getting approved to be pilots way faster than normal, so that they're approving people so they can go fly and then steal. So that's already bringing up like wait a minute, what? Oh, they're letting people just kind of go through the training thing fast so they can go and steal stuff for somebody else. So then there's some internal things going on, internal investigate. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Autodock is a must. I agree with that. I'm just gonna put on. I'm not gonna try and do this, but
I watched JC go flying and trying to do it the other day. It's funny. He's like,
yeah. And that's another thing too, is I couldn't get used to the speed. So you speed up, and then all of a sudden you're and then I can't count how many times I ran into that beacon that I was supposed to shoot. I'm like, wow, that was fast. I didn't realize I was going that fast. And then I would actually accidentally push B and then get the boost that I didn't. I'm like, whoa, and you can't slow down fast enough. So that's another thing, is those physics that go along with it, of how fast you can go and slowing down. You know what I mean? It's very I don't know. I've never been to space, but it felt like that's maybe how space would really be,
Yeah.
But yeah,
we're going really fast.
We're going fast. Yeah. Yeah, I liked it. I actually really like it. So I'm gonna leave it on my system. As a matter of fact, I ordered a expansion thing today.
The actual one or the
actual one.
That's funny because Chip just got one the other day too.
Yeah,
he was like, I gave in, I bought it.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't want to delete that game yet, but I want this game, but I don't want to delete.
Yeah.
It's funny. I know exactly what you mean. It's crazy when going to the objective to objective and it gives you an accurate timeline in light years of time to objective. Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, whoa, that actually is working. Whoa.
Hey, there's Chip. I saw his name earlier. Chip, how are you?
In light years. In seconds.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm not gonna.
Me too. I'm not gonna delete it
for what I see of it and what it's trying to accomplish and what it has so far. Right. I'm gonna say amazing on that. Right. Because it does knock out of the park so far what I've seen it trying to do. No, there's not Clone Wars out yet. We should be. I would assume trying to 100% the tourists today. I saw that you were playing them. No, I think I'm pretty sure it was a year. I think they put a year exclusivity on the Seagate ones. But then, expect more to come out from other random companies, probably. My Seagate stock, though, let me tell you, cooking lately. I told you I bought stock in Seagate right when I heard about this. I was like, you know what? F it. I'm just going to buy it. And I did. And it's like doubled up already.
There you go.
Like, I don't know what I did there, but I scored, I guess. So, game of the week.
Yes.
This game of the week. Are we going to play Dishonored 2? Is that what we're going to try?
Let's play Dishonored 2. Let's do it. I want to jump into these Bethesda game that I haven't played, and that's one of them. So let's do it.
Well, we got to knock all these Bethesda games out fast because hopefully we get Outriders.
Yeah.
I'll be stoked, dude. I'll play that, dude. Like, oh, man. Like, especially if it's free. I was hesitant. I'm like sitting on the edge for Outriders. I was like, man, I do and I don't. I do and I don't. I do and I don't.
Yeah.
You enjoyed Dishonored 2? I'm excited for this. I was watching like some clips for people of it and some other different things of it, and I was just like, man, that's gonna be sick, dude. It's weird, dude. I feel so weird. It's early for me for the podcast if we're ending it right now.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Not for me.
Right now it should be almost 5 o'clock for me. But right now it's almost 4 o'clock for me. And it's almost 6 o'clock for you.
And I have as you can see, I have the shades down, but it's still bright. And normally it would be dark by now, heading to 6. It would be going dark, but it's still pretty bright outside. Yeah, which is good because I need to get back to. Yeah.
And then I got to teach, me and Chip, we got to teach 26 college kids how to understand that their teammates' times are now different than what they were before. So, yeah. Now you got to realize your California time now. It's so fun every year. Dude, it's the same freaking thing. Let me see. I don't know where. I have a Patreon list. I already had it up. There it is. I was going to go through our Patreons because we got new ones.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't know why it's not showing up, but it'll show up here in a second. Hopefully. Dang, look at this list now. We're moving up. All right. It's because these people want this headset. I would too. I would too. So let's just go through them. I'm going to go through order from oldest to new. How about that? It's kind of what I want to do it that way. That sounds more fun.
Okay.
Dang, I didn't know this. JD is one of our first Patreons. So yeah, you guys, if you want to support us on Patreon, that's super cool. If you want to, basically all it is, it's just giving you Nuts says rig it. But five just told me to do the same thing. Now I'm torn. I don't know what to do.
Didn't Nuts already win something?
Yeah, Nuts won the cool controller.
He won the autograph one, the custom one we made before they shut down. Listen to this guy over here.
Still hanging
on his wall. Nice.
Well, so for this month, right now we have Dean Master, R56 Cooper, I'm Nuts for Butts, Cheesehead, It's Your Boy Wiggles, Cheesehead, Five's Magic Number, Bobo, Fatty Too Cool, Mr. Doof Nasty, and Hammer Shots. All right, like those 2 names coming in there, sneaking in there. So yeah, this month's giveaway is for the headset, the new Xbox headset. It's coming in. I have 2 coming in this week. So mine, because I want one. I mean, like, come on. It doesn't have these cool RGBs right here, right? Making me look all like super like. I wish I could just like touch them and they like did change colors though. But like, whoa. Actually, I think they do change colors. Oh yeah, they're just changing colors on their own. It's hard to show you because of how the light hits it. But yeah, they're changing colors like constantly. You can't really see it with the light how it's hitting me, but it's there.
Yeah.
But I don't need RGBs, okay? I just want quality. Right? Also, I'm stoked to do Bluetooth and connect to my Xbox at the same time. That's gonna be dope. I'm stoked for that part.
Yeah.
You guys, thanks so much for coming this week to watch, or just if you're just listening on a podcast service. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to, random fact, you got me. Apple Podcast is changing. It's pretty soon. It's not going to say subscribe anymore. It's going to say follow.
Ah, nice.
Random fact. So now you guys all know. So here in a bit, if you want to right now, you could just subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, or if you just followed us, that'd be cool. Whatever you guys want to do. If you can support us there, that's great. If you go to YouTube, you can watch this on YouTube later. If you can subscribe to us there, like the video, do the things there, help us out. That's always awesome. If anything, you could always just go to Zyba.games, and there's literally everything is right there.
Yeah.
There's socials, but we have a hard time keeping up with those because we have our own socials as well we have to deal with. And I already have a hard time doing that. So,
yeah.
But Yogomi, where can people find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Yogomi. Yogomi on, Instagram. I have a website, yogomi.com. I'm on Twitter, Yogomi HQ. Just search for YOGOMI. I'm out there.
I'm out there. A new website coming out with some banging links so you can watch some old music videos.
Yeah.
Without all the ads and things in between.
Exactly.
And then if you guys want to find me, pretty much the only time, especially this week's going to be hard for me to stream. And it's spring break over here, so that's also even harder for everything. But I'll be definitely streaming next week's episode. Well, doing what I can to stream next week's episode. But that's at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yep.
If you go check us out, we'll be here next week. We love your faces, and we will see you all next time.
See you guys.